Good afternoon. We're just out for had to run a few errands here in Williamsburg, and just wanted to show the little ride through the town. We are on Jamestown Road, which is going to be on the south side of Williamsburg. We're headed towards the center of Williamsburg, and we'll just kind of give you a little bit of a tour of Williamsburg. It's another beautiful February day. Probably about, the car says it's 56, but for me with the sun, it's a t-shirt day or a light long sleeve shirt day. Beautiful sunshine. And I guess we're getting ready for another week of kind of cold and rainy, wet weather, but I'll take this day. So starting in this area, everything on the left is the College of William and Mary. And shortly we'll be getting into the buildings, the campus. Like I say, everything on the left is William and Mary. They do have some other sections on the right, but that's a little different part of town. Got residences on the right. And everything on the left is William and Mary. Done a lot of construction here. These buildings on the left are new or newly reconstructed, and we'll be going by another brand new building that's probably 60% done at this point. See the construction fencing around it. They designed it to match a lot of the existing buildings. Again, on the left there's some of the oldest buildings that are part of William and Mary, and this is the closest to the center of Williamsburg. We're coming up on the separation of where Route 5 heads to the right. Merchant Square is right in front of us. And there's lots of neat little restaurants and shops and stuff. Of course, it's touristy stuff, so. But there is some really nice things that you don't find in other places, different kinds of foods and such. So we just turned on to Richmond Rd, and right now there's William and Mary on both sides of the road. Pretty calm this time of year, but there is on these nice days, there seems to be a lot of people that are at Colonial Williamsburg and walking around, running, getting outside. So there's usually quite a bit of activity, especially on weekends during the off season. But the week it's mostly students. Football stadium, track on the left. Anybody's entertaining the idea of coming to Williamsburg, there's a lot of history in this area, a lot of things to do. If history's your thing, you like American history all through, from the Revolution all the way through Civil War, actually all the way through all the wars. A lot of military history in this area. If you come into this area, just let me know in the comments, and I can give you some hints as far as, you know, places to park. And there's certain areas where the hotels are located a little better. So if you don't want to get in your car and go to a nice restaurant, there's a couple hotels. We'll get into that area shortly, where you can walk to a very good variety of really good restaurants without having to get in your car and go places. And of course, there's, in this area, in the east side of Williamsburg, you have water country, bush gardens. So that's a pretty big draw to the area as well. And then of course Jamestown, Yorktown, Virginia Beach. Then Norfolk has a really neat area too on the waterfront. So this area here near where Bypass Road goes off, some of the hotels in here, I guess reasonably priced, but this area has quite a few good restaurants. Walking distance on the left, there's a really nice fresh French restaurant, a good Thai place here. There's a Mexican burger joint, a couple of them actually. A couple of little cafes as well, and all the way through this little strip here. After this light, it gets a little thin. There's more of the fast food places. So that little concentration back there is kind of the pretty good place to stay, where you like I say, you don't have to get in your car to find a meal. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That Greek restaurant's pretty good. This food for thought is actually quite good too. So this is probably a fairly good time to end the video. We're still going on Richmond Road, going west. There's quite a bit of commercial things out here. The premium outlets are on this about a mile up the road. Then past that you get into Lightfoot. There's shopping centers and grocery stores at that area, gas stations, etc., etc. But we're not going to go that way today. So hope you enjoyed the little ride, and if there's things you're interested in knowing about Williamsburg, or little hints and things that make your trip a little easier here, certainly let me know, and we can find a time to do a video and show you the places. So have a great afternoon.